Hello everyone, my name is Dawn Del Vecchio, and in this video I'm going to talk about hijacking the light. Those of us who are here to bring more light to the planet are faced with a great challenge. Not only are we sometimes stepping through the muck as if we're walking through quicksand just to bring forth a little hope, understanding, inspiration, opportunity. We are also sometimes hijacked down rabbit holes that are unproductive, that are not actually our own path, our own alignment. This hijacking, this usurpation of the light takes many forms, just as we, the ones who are here to do good in the planet, take on many, many forms. Hijacking the light can look like addiction. It can look like self-doubt. It can look like financial limitation. It can look like time scarcity. It can look like overwhelm. It can look like fear of the administration and the new evils who are controlling the planet. It can look like cynicism. It can look like getting caught up in fighting against the system, fighting against the administration, fighting against. It can look like not enough time. I'm too busy. It can look like consumer debt. It can look like drowning in debt. Ultimately, it looks like fear, this hijacking. It's the way in which we allow the external world to trigger fear so that we lose our access to our own divine guidance that says, I'm an eternal being. I came here specifically to live in these extraordinary times in order to deliver a specific service, message, inspiration, purpose. I came here to embody my soul's eternal being, the wisdom that I've gleaned over eternity of being divine source. And when we fear the outside circumstances, when we fear debt, administrations that don't appear to have our best interests at heart, time constraints, the need to work for a living and working and never getting ahead, ego stories that keep us locked into our wounding, the shadow material that rises up and pulls us down into a well of darkness that feels impossible to escape. When we have no tools, or we allow ourselves to focus on those things instead of lining up, clearing our energy and lining up to allow that soul to come through. When we go down those rabbit holes, when we are getting hijacked. And when we get hijacked, we are unable to do our soul's mission. We are unable to deliver the goods. So, I want to invite each of you who watch this to remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are an eternal being of light, having an experience here during this extraordinary period of the changing of the ages on planet Earth. Remember that you are an eternal being. You are a soul. You have great wisdom that you can access and tap. And so when the fear gets you, when the addiction gets you, when the self-doubt gets you, when the fear of what's outside gets you, when the limitations of time and money get you, Go back to the truth of who you are. In other videos, I'll share ways to do that. You may already be following magnificent teachers on this planet who can teach you tools for clearing your energy field, for aligning with your soul's purpose, for meditation, for guidance, for clarity. Whatever works for you, do it. Do it. Remember who you are. Go back. Reclaim your power as an eternal being having an experience. Don't let the shadow hijack you. We need your light right now. So when you find yourself going down those rabbit holes of fear, of change, of not enough time, not enough money, evil administrations, your own toxic childhood arising and controlling you, all of that stuff, remember, it's a hijack. You can still tap into your soul's guidance, your true self, and push it aside and say, yes, thank you for sharing, and I am on a mission. Thank you for your work in the world. Stay in the light.